If you play this right, Parker, you'll never have to work again. If you're interested in cryptocurrency and you're just starting your journey right now, stay away from the real estate, stay away from the stock, just focus on crypto right now, milk that game and then do what you want. My portfolio swings 100K days someday. Desensitize the money like nothing's real. You need to fucking pull up every single day and you need to focus on one thing.
The vice president of the United States talking about Bitcoin, longevity, the future.
Render, like I said, is probably the best risk reward I can see across the board.
What's a meme coin you have besides Brett that you haven't told me about? Jake, I've been looking forward to this.
Parker Ray, I think I've met you one time. This is my second time meeting you.
Second
What I
time.
have noticed about you is you look a lot more jacked. You taking any steroids?
More jacked? I feel really small in this camera right
Yeah,
now.
because you're sitting next to me.
No
You take-
steroids. Test when I'm 40. I got to have kids first. I don't want any complications.
I see you kept the mustache.
Yeah, I'm trying something new. Give it a little Top Gun era, Top Gun vibes.
Has your girlfriend not told you it looks stupid?
For some reason, she likes it. And, you know, I work the nightclub still, and everyone seems to like it. So it's a little hard to get rid of it.
Okay, so we're here for the Bitcoin conference. You
Bitcoin
dragged me out of here. I'm
conference.
excited. We did this in Nashville.
Yes, Las Vegas, first time. How was the flight?
Oh, disgusting. Bro, I missed my first flight. I pulled up to the airport at 5:30, and apparently the last check-in on these flights to your country is like 5:20. So I missed a flight, and I honestly thought I wasn't going to come. But I was like, bro, if they never gave me that second flight, I would have had to rug pull the
Just
trip.
ghosted everybody?
And that would have looked so bad. Think about that.
Yeah.
I would have felt, but yeah, found the next flight. 3 flights, bullshit flight, and then a 10-hour, 11-hour flight. I'm jet lagged, but we're here.
Caffeine, nicotine, power through.
A lot of drugs.
We've been working together for about a year now, right?
Yeah, I mean, why do you want to work with somebody that lost all his money in 2021? Do you think I'm the right cat for that, bro? I've not been profitable in crypto yet.
Well, that's what's so funny about it is you were one of the first channels I discovered when I was getting into crypto, and joined your community there, and full circle now. We're working.
Now you're
together,
working.
man.
How did you even understand me? Like, what was it about me? Like my accent? Like, how did you fuck with somebody? Like, why didn't you pay a USA guy?
Dude, not just the storytelling, but it was like the Jeffrey Adonis. Like that's what got me. He just super relatable. I was sitting there grinding my 2 jobs. I'd be listening to you in one ear and working on the computer. And
Right, that's so weird, bro. Was there
It-
any
it
specific
is.
like point, or was it like 5 videos then you bought, or like what was it? Because now I'm curious.
no, to be honest with you, man, it's because I couldn't find anyone out here in real life to save my life that knows.
But there's a
anything about
lot of
crypto.
YouTubers, man. You've got like
I don't know.
so many American YouTubers. Maybe they're not relatable, but like you've got so many, bro. In your
Maybe just
country.
less funny. Like maybe a little more dry humor with the Jeffrey Adonis.
Maybe.
It clicked with me.
I feel like a lot of YouTubers, crypto YouTubers, they just rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm telling you on your YouTube channel, man. Just tell the stories and just don't be like, oh, today we're going up because of this. I'm buying this because of this. Like you have to bring your own personal experience.
Yeah, no, definitely clicked with that and can feel that. It comes across the camera. How many guys do you think are in the group that are American versus overseas?
Oh, it's a lot, man. Like when I first started the group, we still got a lot of UK guys join. I did the first event in London. It was about 20 degenerates. We all did a lot of stuff with escorts and hookers, and I didn't, but a lot of the guys did. A lot of cocaine was involved, but it's a different kind of
You guys
group.
took profits, it sounds like.
Took profits and gave them right to the escorts. UK guys are definitely different from USA guys. Like you guys seem more sophisticated in your life, which is good. Yeah, I just think the group right now is massive. We've got UK, we've got USA, we've got Ryan and other guys, Canada. We've got a lot of Australians.
Really just global.
Yeah, worldwide.
The time zones for Zoom calls are crazy.
Oh, tell me about it. Like time zones now for calls, what would it be?
Oh,
2
man.
hours later?
We got people in Australia that it's 3 a.m. while it's noon for me, and it's 6 p.m. for somebody else. And
I want to sell an Indian.
You remember the guy that was on the battleship? He's on the boat. He hopped on the camera. There was a port window. He was at sea. Starlink.
Well, that's the thing. Bro, everybody's interested in crypto. It's pumping. Everybody wants to get a little bit of their pay.
Worldwide, guys.
Yeah.
Adoption's here.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, what got you started in crypto? What made you go all in? What was that turning point?
Oh, bro. Low key, I was making a lot of money on ecom, and I didn't know what to do with the money. Oh, this goes way back. I'll tell you a story for an hour. Basically, one of my clients, his name was Samir. He's kind of Indian, to be fair, but he's from Netherlands, and he's like half caste. I don't know what you call it without being too racist.
I don't know.
Like he's Netherlands, but he's also colored. What do you call that?
Not
He's
really sure,
something.
man.
He's something. And he wanted to learn crypto. I wanted to learn crypto. He wanted to learn e-commerce. And usually I would charge these guys a monthly fee. And basically, he said to me, he was like, well, Jake, you want to learn crypto. I want to learn e-com. Let's just do something together. And that worked. And
trade.
the problem with Samir, if you're watching this, you bastard, you never told me how to take profits. And I guess that's my own fault. You should do your research. But I never knew about the 4-year cycles. He told me what coins to buy. He just said, just buy Bitcoin, Ethereum. And he was right. But I did that, and then I round-tripped everything. So I wanted basically to answer your question somewhere to park my money where I would make a little bit of return, but then obviously, as you know, cryptocurrency, you go down the rabbit hole.
Did he recommend anything besides Bitcoin, Ethereum?
SafeMoon, but I never did that, thank God. I think the guy just got sued. Is he in jail? The SafeMoon founder? Remember that
I'm
coin?
not really sure, to be honest.
Yeah, he's in jail. He rug pulled that shit. But yeah, he told me Bitcoin, Ethereum, and SafeMoon. I ignored SafeMoon because it looked too risky.
Thank God.
But then once you start crypto, you go down your rabbit hole, right? I got interested in quant, did terrible. I got interested in HBAR, did great, didn't take profits. Gala Games, Sandbox, Decentralized Mana. Remember those coins?
Which coin ran the largest for you?
Bitcoin, Ethereum has always been biggest, even today. If HBAR has took over Ethereum because it's pumped so well because Ethereum has done kind of crap this bull run.
Yeah.
But it was Bitcoin, Ethereum that were my biggest bags. My goal was to get 10 Bitcoin, never achieved it. My goal was to get like 200 Ethereum, never achieved it. But you know, they ran up the most, and I was buying Ethereum at $400.
Percent wise, what performed the best? Not just bag size.
Gala Games,
Gala?
I think. No, well, Ethereum was a 10x really, 400 to 4.9.
Dude, $400 Ethereum.
Yeah. I mean, he was right, but
Go for
I
that,
wanted
man.
to buy in COVID, but I was too scared. I think it was sub 100.
It's been 4K at least like 3 times in the last year.
Yep.
That's a 10x 3 times, man.
Yeah, but Ethereum was $80 in COVID time. Think about that. That's 100x.
Late in the game, man.
If it goes to 8K, which it probably it should, that's 100x on
Cash out at
Ethereum.
7?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I never got in at 80. But yeah, again, we always say on my channel and like people outside, you get in at the price you deserve. So if you're watching this right now, you should buy today. The second best time was to buy yesterday. But if you're going to sit on this for years and years and years, you're never going to get in.
Do you think it's too late for the large caps like Bitcoin and ETH still?
Too late if you're looking for 100x's, 10x's, 100%. If you are trying to build a diversified portfolio, buy Bitcoin at 110, what is that right now? You'll be fine, but understand it's not going to go to 200, 300K this bull cycle.
Yeah. I definitely tell people that you're not going to turn $100 Bitcoin into a million.
No,
Some
but
people
the
have
thing
those.
is like, it's a starting point. You download your Coinbase, get fucked on fees, but invest $100. And
Exactly.
what I tried to do with my family was just send them $100 of crypto. Just
That's
get
what I
them
do
in
for
the game.
Christmas,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. That's really nice. But the problem is they don't take the DCA seriously and they just leave
Yeah.
it there, and they probably sell it. So
Yep.
you can't help people get in the game. All you can do is help yourself, and then maybe you can help them.
It's definitely a strong foundation that I believe everyone should have in their portfolio. If you lost it all tomorrow, what skills or beliefs, how do you think you changed?
Well, I lost it all in 21 and 22. I lost 950K. In fact, I went negative. I've got a screenshot, and I show this all the time on my YouTube channel. I still have it. I was minus $2,000. So on my video, you told me you were like, I was minus 2,000 in my bank account overdraft. And that's
Jeez.
because, I lost everything. My girlfriend at the time, she, go deep on this. She bought me a YouTube course, which was really good. She started to pay the mortgage payments because I had nothing. I lost everything. And I could either have started ecom again to grind it back up, and I did do that for a little bit, but I didn't want to do ecom again. So I did lose it all, and all I did was do ecom for a few months, make a bag, and do it again. And here we are again. I'm probably going to be in 26 with the same story. You'll ask me, have you lost it all again? Because I round-tripped it.
What's your strategy to prevent that from ever happening again?
Take profits early. I'm very close to taking profits right now, but running a fucking YouTube channel with a lot of subscribers, like I said on my video, it's hard to say I'm selling, guys. Because then what? How would you keep the content game going? You can't say I'm selling and then like you post a video saying why the next 6 months is once in a lifetime. We already sold, bro.
So you selling everything, or are you keeping like a YouTube bag so people still have something to look at?
No, I'm selling everything, bro.
Selling everything?
Like my money right now is so important to fixing myself, fixing the people around me. And I'll buy again in the bear market, but I think, you'll experience this as well. In the bear market, content's going to be hard, bro.
Yeah, it's
What
a
are we going to
grind.
post about in the bear market?
It's a grind.
Top
Stablecoin yield.
10 coins.
Top 10 stables.
No, seriously, like making content a bit like the thing about YouTube is like you don't know the OGs that I knew, right? 99% of them gave up. There's a guy called Matt Chase. You won't even have heard of him. He gave up.
No, I haven't.
When this bear came in, all these YouTubers gave up. They all gave up. So that's something you're going to have to experience
Flushing
yourself.
out the content creators.
It flushes them out, but it's because they found out like how many content creators are coming back to the game now. I've found old YouTube guys I used to watch. Now they're posting again just because crypto's hot.
Just in time. Is that an exit signal?
Exit sign.
Top signal.
No, because people don't fix their income first and they realize, oh shit, now nothing's the same. Now I need to get back on the YouTube wheel, but they'll give up in 6 months again.
Income's number one.
Income's number one.
USDT to $5.
It's an inside joke. People won't understand it. But I had to build it back up, and we all have to start somewhere. I'm glad nobody gave me money, because then it would be very depressing.
Yeah, didn't earn it. So on that note, how do you think crypto and this whole journey has changed you as a man?
I mean, it's made me more of a dickhead because I flex my portfolio every video. But that's because I wish somebody would show their I don't know.
You humble brag. You're
Yeah,
not
but
like
no, because who's showing their portfolio? Everybody talks about percentages, but bro, I'm making a YouTube series right now, the 1 million to 3 million. And like, I wish I had somebody in that in the first bull run, because I don't like people at 25, and I get it, protect your privacy, etc., etc. But I'm sure if I lose everything, bro, you're going to see it in real time.
Yeah.
Like, it's there. So,
You worried about that? You scared about someone just pulling up and
well, I mean, I just make
show me that Phantom app?
I make so much money on
Open that
YouTube.
Coinbase
Like
app.
YouTube income is so important. So again, if I got shadow banned on YouTube, I'd go back to e-commerce. I'm always finding something.
Yeah, I agree. So many people are looking for a quick flip, but it's an income problem for most people. So you need to invest long term. But if you don't have that income thing up, I mean, you can't buy the dips. You can't get enough money invested. You can't live the life you truly want to.
Once you learn a skill, man, it's very easy. But like, I used to sell e-commerce. So Bobby, you know, we all know Bobby. Bobby was one of my like first customers. Like when I started to bring e-com to the dropshipping, e-com to the YouTube channel. Like he paid for it.
Yeah.
He didn't take it seriously. He got to the last part of the stock and then he just gave up. I don't want to say gave up, but like he was like, nah, whatever. But income's number one, man. Learn a skill. You're learning YouTube right now. And once you master a skill, it's very hard to go broke.
It's crazy how me and Bobby both came from like your students.
Yeah, well, that's usually what
Full
happens.
circle.
That's what when I first bought my first course. I bought many courses. Usually, the guys that coach, like you're coaching for me, the guys that you buy from, like they're always their first customers because they bought without it. They weren't looking for a job. They were already invested in you as a personal brand, and now you can give back to them by paying them for doing something that they would have done for free.
The same mission, the same belief system.
Yeah.
We were on our Zoom call Saturday, and we were all talking about like health and keto and stuff, just because it's so funny that people that are in crypto, we're all very similar. We all love the same things. We're all skeptical about the same things. It's so interesting that you can actually find your people. What do you think about online friendships these days versus like friends by circumstance? People where you grew up with, you just happen to be friends because they're from your
Bro, it's so
hometown.
sad, man. Every time I go back to Glasgow, I always talk about one guy. He's called Dean, right? And he's interested
I
in
think I've
this.
heard his name.
Yeah, Dean, man. Like he's so good to party with. But like, if I go down that rabbit hole, it's cocaine and hookers every night, which is very bad for the mental health. But like, I'm trying to save him, and he's riding some coins. He's got XVG, HBAR, XRP. But I think he's going to round trip again. But old friends in like Dumfries, where I'm from, they're just interested in 9 to 5 and they can't escape. So like, you can't save them, you know. So online friendships are definitely how you network. Like, you know, how you met Ryan, how you met Jack. I know you've not met Jack, but that's how we all met first place. That's how I met Ryan. Now you know Ryan and Ram. So it's all came from online people like sharing the same mission.
What was the first course that I know you said your girlfriend bought you a YouTube course? Was that the first place you met people, or what was the first course you bought or group you got access to? That
E-commerce. So e-commerce was the first one. So I'm trying to find courses all the time. I pay for courses because even if the course is shit, there's always one nugget you can learn from. So I'm looking for a YouTube course right now. There's nothing on the market. So that's why I'm giving you all for free, bro. And you're not taking advantage
you
of
might
it.
hit a 2x on Ethereum, but you're not going to get that same level of investment of learning how to make 10, 20.
No, bro. Like I've made
month.
$100,000 a month on YouTube forever. Like just think about that. Like, and that's just because I invested. My girlfriend bought a 7K course. Like 7K is a lot of money. I didn't have it, but she invested it. So,
Dude, my mom was asking me why I would ever spend the amount of money I was spending per month to be in our group back in the day.
99, bro. So little, bro.
Full circle, it's turned into a job and a mentor. And
Now
a
you're
friend.
now you're profitable.
Yeah.
Because you make more. So like you never know. But that's because you put in the work. Like nobody, I'll be real with you, Parker. Like I wasn't really interested until you talked about the DeFi stuff.
Yeah.
And when you brought up that value, I was like, me and Bobby were like, oh wait a minute, he can be really fucking useful. He's already interested in the game. He's trustworthy. Like he can be a great fucking mentor. And like here you are now.
Appreciate that. I was like, hey guys, I made 10K this month. Do we
It was, bro.
Anybody
You
else
were
doing
talking
this?
about how much money you're making, and like I remember speaking to Bobby or
I was
something.
at the gym.
yeah, and you used to always pull up on the treadmill. I remember
Yeah.
you were the treadmill guy.
I was kind of gassed. I'm like, yeah, guys. So, anyone else making this passive income?
I didn't
stuff?
believe you,
10K
bro.
this
I
month.
didn't believe you. I didn't believe you. Didn't believe you. But now look at you. So
Yeah.
no.
No, full circle. That's it just shows investing in yourself and taking the chance to just put yourself out there is, I mean, dude, it's crazy. I went from discovering crypto, watching your videos, like, oh man, hopefully I'll have a bag like his one day to like do our roommates this weekend.
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
that's so weird.
Just wait till you fall asleep.
Yo. I'm gonna book another room.
Nah, bro, you specifically booked this room
I'm gonna
together.
sleep in the bathtub, lock
Yeah.
the door.
You'll need to, bro.
What do most people get wrong about taking profits?
Let me know, bro. I've never took profits. No, they hold on for
rinsed a little bit.
They hold on for too long. So in the last bull run, I think I put in. You can still check my e-commerce journey. You can even find the video. I think I was 120K. I think invested. I bought a little altcoins along the way, but I think I was maybe 120. Turned it into 950. I always remember the 950 because I was going for the million. But I wouldn't even took profits at the million because I'd done like
Yeah.
an 8 and 7x worth of
Feels
the
too
master.
good. You feel too smart.
Well, an 8x is nice, but you know I can easily do a 2 to 3 more x because once you start getting to the 7-figure level from nothing, like bro, it's so crazy. But you can also lose it all.
The numbers feel so much smaller than they used to.
Yeah.
I used to not have $1,000, and now losing $1,000 just feels like
Nothing.
a $10.
And we sound like dicks saying that, but like
No,
once
it's so
you're in
true.
the journey, you understand. But like think about it. Warren Buffett says like the first 100K is the hardest, and that's true. But
It's
once
true.
you get 100K, it's only a 10x to a million.
And you're right. You know, if I was the younger version of myself and listening to myself, I'd be like, "What a prick!"
Bro, you sound like a
what a
dickhead right
fucking
now. Fuck this guy.
douchebag.
No, but it's true. Once you get 100K, your goal should be to manage your money and not lose the money, because then you can be a millionaire so fast if you're in the right vehicle. But you do need income.
I think part of it's just the fact that it's also numbers on your screen, so it doesn't feel like you're actually losing or making the money.
Yeah.
The same way that like if I just handed you 10K cash, you'd be like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm not even
Yeah.
walking outside with this.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I think it just feels different. And then also lifestyle inflation too, really keeping that under control. Do you feel like you struggle with that, with the money
Yeah.
that's coming in?
I mean, when I met Alex, I bought a fucking 60K AP watch from a dare.
You think he had you do that? Oh, it was
Oh no,
there?
he dared me. Like there's a YouTube video on my other channel, and he said, "I dare you to buy a watch." And yeah, he won the dare, and I bought a 60K watch out of stablecoins. So I did use the network for it. But then I was looking at, I had to stop myself. I almost bought a McLaren 720S, but I was like, this is retarded, Jake. Don't
The
do
blue
it."
one?
No, that was Porsche, the McLaren, the
Oh,
white one, the white one. But
yeah.
luckily, I think God fucking looked down and said, because there was some problems with it,
Chill
and
out,
he
bro.
stopped me. But I would have bought that right now. And then, I just think about the maintenance of this stuff, and like, I don't know. I just think freedom, moving around Thailand, Dubai is just way better than having a car in UK that's just stuck in a garage that you still have to pay for every month.
It's crazy. And so I've worked at dealerships for, 3 years now, and I've been in a lot of those luxury exotic vehicles. And once you're in them a lot, they just feel like a car.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $200,000 cars feel like a car.
Yeah.
And half of them don't even feel as comfortable as
The
other
dopamine
cars.
goes away in like 7 days. That's what
gone.
they say. 7 to 14 days is when you realize it. And then you're like worried about scratching it.
And then
So it
you-
becomes like a head fuck.
And then you hate your McLaren and you want a Ferrari.
Yep.
And then you want a Rolls Royce.
Yep.
Because you just keep needing something better. So
Yep.
being able to just be modest and be humble about it. It's
I mean, money's freedom, right? Like, I would rather have freedom. I'd rather go where I want. Like, pulling up to this, I don't have a job. Like, just pulling up to this and be like, oh, yeah, I can meet with the guys. That's way better than a McLaren.
what's a hard truth you learned once you started making money in the game?
Money doesn't buy happiness. No, it does. Fuck yous.
Makes it a little easier.
No, I think, like, I don't know, man. Like, what is a hard truth? What is yours? I don't know.
Money's not real.
No, money's definitely real. But, like, what is a hard truth when you made some money?
Money is a store of time and energy. So, I just turned 26. I feel like I basically ended the first quarter of my life. Like, literally. Like, best case, got 3 quarters left. 100 years, right?
Yeah, it's fucked.
I've grinded my ass off the last 2 or 3 years. And sometimes it's hard for me to be proud of myself for what I've done. But those are 3 years that are gone, bro.
Yeah.
But, which is almost a little sad in hindsight. But I made so much progress. And I know it's worth not having 60 years working coming behind it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But also, 75 to 100, if you do live that, are going to be terrible years, probably.
Exactly.
So technically, you've only got 2 quarters left.
I'd rather underlive and overwork right now and then retire at 30 and then just the rest of your life is just smooth sailing, doing what you want, when you want.
How much you
taking
need to
care of
retire
your
at
family.
30? What's the number for you?
Oh, man, you don't even need that much if you're responsible. If you're out in Thailand with you and the boys, if you had $1 million, dude, you can make $100K a year off stablecoins. Oh, dude.
You don't need anywhere close.
You
to
don't even
in
need
Thailand.
that much.
No, bro. Trust me. Like, you can live in a quality apartment with a pool for like $400 a month, and that's not a joke.
No shit.
Yeah, this podcast is going to cost 400. You can live at
What does living like a king look like out there in Thailand? Like, how much does that cost?
Well, we went too extreme, but maybe for some people, like, so I say that, like, Ryan, I think he's spending $400, $500 a month. He has a pool, he has unlimited everything. But me and Alex were spending $5K a month. So people always think Thailand's so expensive, and it can be, but like, it depends what you want. Like, what do you want in your life?
500 a month. I mean, you'd only need like what, $5,000?
Yeah, and
Percent a
but that's maxed out living. Like, that's such a good life if you
You
want to
could
do
no
that.
risk 50K of stablecoins, make 500 a month.
Yeah, you only need like $2,000 a month to live a good life, and probably less
crazy.
in Thailand.
Getting remote job, online sales,
Yeah,
remote sales.
or just use your income for DeFi, and you never have to work again in stablecoins after the spill run.
It's so crazy.
Just think about that. If you play this right, Parker, you'll never have to work again. If you'll only work if you want to, which I think is freedom.
Yeah, which I'm doing now, and I'm
Yeah.
working more than I have to. But it's crazy how some people, they're like, "Why are you working 2 jobs?" They just don't get it.
They don't get
It's
it.
a different mindset.
They don't get it.
They want just enough to make it to the next paycheck, and I don't know. I just, on that note, do you think you'll ever be satisfied?
Nah. My dad always says to me, bro, he's like, "Oh, you work too much." I was like, "Bro, the YouTube game's it's a game for me. I like it. Like, it's just numbers.
Yeah.
I'll never stop.
The same with the wallet, right?
Yeah, I'll never stop.
Balance?
I can't. Maybe that's me as a problem, but
It's
like,
like a video game.
I have this weird obsession where I need more. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, the fence post just moves because I remember, I was 5K in debt, right? So the first step, get it clean. then saved your first 10K. Never had 10K saved before.
Mm.
Hit that. And next thing you know, we passed 100K. So what's next? 500K? A million? You hit a million like you. What's your goal now? You said 5 mil? Maybe downsize to 3 mil? Once you hit 3 mil, what's next?
It never stops, bro. So
It never stops.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Post always
some people
moves.
want to stop, and you probably should stop, but like YouTube is just a game. Like, what else would you do?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, you
Like,
want to sit on the beach?
are we just
I've tried it.
workaholics?
I've tried it, bro. It doesn't satisfy me.
so what's your purpose after you take profit?
I mean, my YouTube, bro. I'm never going to stop. Even if it's not YouTube in
Just
10
giving
years,
back.
which you probably won't, I just need to be the best at one thing. Like, I just have to be the best at one thing.
The best at helping other people get to where you are, or just the best at
Just
you just want to win the YouTube game? to
Well,
win the YouTube
ecom
game?
definitely wasn't helping other people, bro. I was selling some, I don't want to say dodgy products, but like I was ripping coronavirus. I was selling masks.
Yeah.
Like I was ripping the fuck out of masks. Like I was buying them for $1, selling them for 20, spending about $5 to acquire a customer. This might be too fucking much knowledge for people, but I was just ripping that during COVID. Was I helping people? Maybe, but I was overcharging for masks. I just want to have the best fucking thing in the game. So on that time, it was like the Stripe screenshots.
Be number one at something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it won't be YouTube in 10 years, probably. I don't know if it will be, but it'll be something else.
So I mean, in a lot of people's eyes, you've already like won the game. I mean, $1 million bagged crypto portfolio. So, I mean, is that what they should be striving for? Is be like number one in something, find their thing, and just
Yeah.
kill it?
But they won't do that. They won't. No, they won't. They won't.
Settle
Because
for average?
a lot of people do $1 million, and everybody, you'll probably see this when you start to get a lot of views. Oh, if I had 200K, 300K, but you have, I'll be so fucking. No, you wouldn't. Like,
Yeah.
they would maybe just give up and go to a beach in Thailand. They'll be depressed in 2 weeks.
This sounds like a prick thing to say too, but like, you get to 300K and you're like, dude, this ain't shit.
Bro, you're doing so well. I never knew you had 300. I thought it was maybe
had.
120, one.
Ad.
I mean,
stuff went down since January.
but you're probably going to hit 750 to a mil. Are you ready for that?
I think I'd be cashed out at 5 something.
Are you ready for that amount of money? It's a different game.
That's a good point. I think I heard Andrew Tate say it. If you make a bunch of money off crypto and you're still, not a man deserving of your money, you're just a dork. Dork a lot of money, you'll give it all back.
Yeah. Somebody could just beat the fuck out of you in the street. Think about that.
Open that phantom wallet, man.
Are you ready for 500K though?
Yeah.
Really?
I feel like I'm very responsible with what I have now. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm overly conservative.
Yeah. I think it's good you have to work for it. Because before you would have probably just fucking flogged that way.
And I mean, growing up with nothing, single mom, I mean, it really just taught me, like, I valued everything I have. So it makes me aware of lifestyle inflation, makes me aware of how much a dollar really is, even though, as the bags get bigger, I mean, the numbers really do change.
You're gonna treat yourself to anything big as a celebration? And what is it
See,
going to be?
Like, I'm not a big, like, I'm not craving a Rolex. There's no car or anything I'm craving, really.
Not even just like as a memorability thing for this first bull run completing it.
I think something I'd rather have is, like, that trip to Thailand. Like,
That's fair.
or retiring mom, retiring girlfriend. I think that matters so much more to me than the watch. Partly too because I play sports right-handed and I write left-handed, so a watch just sucks on either wrist for me, bro. Like, I just not about
Yeah,
it.
why don't you never been a watch guy?
I have the Apple Watch. I like it for what it is. I've had watches stolen and I just have never forgotten. And I don't know.
I
I'm
think
not a
you
big watch guy, bro.
I think you should buy.
Bracelets now and then,
I think you should buy a watch.
like one Rolex, just to get it.
I wouldn't even buy a Rolex. I would maybe buy what's the one that Alex likes? The Cartier.
Cartier. Some
Yeah.
of those are a little like, I do like them. Some of them are a little more like
Go say it. Say it.
a little feminine, Alex.
You could buy
You're a little
iced out.
cute, man.
You could buy iced out. You don't like
I don't
it?
know if iced out's my look.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think you should buy something. But you're right. They're very small and feminine. But you should buy something.
But they're classy. Like in a suit, it would look great.
And it also holds its value.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Over Rolex?
I don't know. I've just never really liked Rolexes because a lot of guys have them in my country. It's like a drug dealer watch. So I don't see the value in them.
You ever worried that you buy a fake watch when you're in Dubai?
Um,
How do you know it's real?
well, you don't.
You never know.
You get the papers and all that stuff, but that could be faked. I mean,
It's not on the blockchain, man.
my AP could technically be fake, but like I don't know. He owns a dealer. Like it's like a thing. He has his
Yeah.
own where. It's not like some guy just came and like just pulled up in a car. So it could be fake, but like even that is more about I spent $62,000 in this watch. So even though that I made that money, it just feels good.
What would you say to a 17-year-old that's like, dude, how did you even just drop 60K on a watch? How do you justify that?
Which is
Because even me myself, I don't crave luxury items like that. So for me, I'm like, hey, bro, like,
yeah, it was a stupid purchase. Don't do it.
but just laugh about it. Kind of like me. I lost 200K last couple months, and it's like I never had 200K to lose.
No,
You
but
never
you
had
lost
60K to spend on a watch.
But you lost it on paper, so it's not real.
True.
I think
You can always sell the watch. You didn't lose it either.
yeah, it's hard to sell that, bro. You'd have to sell it to a
After
rapper.
you iced it out.
Yeah, it's probably worth 30 right now. But I don't care. I just did it as a celebration. That's it.
Crypto has a lot of rug pulls, scams. There's not a lot of loyalty in crypto. How do you think it's possible to find long-term both friends, brotherhood, and just projects in crypto in general?
I got to ask you one question before I answer that. Do you think Brett's going to rug this bull run?
Oh, I think it's going to come down hard at one point.
Do you think it's going to come back for the next bull run? I'm just super curious. Because now I'm starting to get a big percentage. Like, my Brett is now worth that watch, technically.
It has no reason to.
Mm-hmm. But it's not going to come back for the 2029 bull run.
It could, but it has no reason it should.
Okay.
So it's completely speculative.
I agree.
So if you get lucky, you get lucky. But there's no reason it needs to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will get murdered at the tail end of the bull run.
Yep.
Like when things crash down, bear market, it'll get murdered. And if it comes back, it comes back. Will it come back to where it's at now? I don't know. Bro.
It's not the Dodge, it's not the Pepe, it's not the Shiba, it's not got the brand.
Yeah,
but it does have a strong brand, bro.
Yeah. What was it, Formula One or something?
Everything. They've done everything, bro.
Yeah.
They've got money.
Dollar for dollar, you'll make more off Brett than Doge. So if you're thinking about meme coins,
Well, that's why I chose. That's why I was already like, Dodge is fucking risky as fuck as it is, and the market cap's already too high. I'd rather buy Render. Think about that.
Favorite meme coin? Is it Brett? Or are you just committed to it now?
I'm too late for the game. You know what's funny? Like, oh, bro, it's so funny. Like, we're going to see at this conference today or tomorrow, whatever it is, right? I don't know if you know the guy called Tim. He's on the Friday calls, but he has, you know, the Miggles.
Yes, so I had a little bit.
So the Miggles team is going to be there. So so we have some question. And I was, because they've got the cat, I was like, will they bring the cat? But apparently the Miggles team are going to be there, so we should do a video with the Miggles team and just ask them, like, it might be some 16-year-old. I'm kind of nervous for him because it probably is going to be.
Yeah.
Should we ask, like, we should do a video on that, like, where we ask, like, oh, how was it building your own project?
Yeah, get
like,
some questions.
Yeah, like, you're going to have to rug this eventually, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I would love to know because it's basically the same for Brett. It's like a shitcoin on base. Like, how does their future look?
It's got to be weird. You're here at the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas. You're surrounded by tons of professionals, the vice president of the United States talking about Bitcoin, longevity, the future, and you're holding Brett and fucking Mr. Miggles, bro.
Yeah,
you're holding the most degen trash, and not you, but I mean, there's people out here, all of us. I have some meme coins. I have Mog. It's a cat with pit vipers on, bro. Like, Ponky. Bobby loves Ponky, and he's got the We Love Tits coin. I mean,
well, this conference is going to be full of Bitcoin maxis, right? I think
a lot of them, but there's probably a lot of us that have very quiet bags. It's like a dirty secret. All these nasty meme coins.
It feels like we're cheating on our girlfriends, right? Holding
Yeah.
these coins and not Bitcoin, going to a Bitcoin event.
What's a meme coin you have besides Brett that you haven't told us about?
But it depends what you class as meme coin. Do you class like a tiny market cap AI coin as meme coin? I don't know. Some people do, some people don't.
No, go something that has no use case besides you're just a dirty little gambler.
Everything's got Veracity's Veracity's got really no use. It does a little bit, but that's tiny market cap. That's 15, 16 million market cap. That's way less than Brett. But that's a utility coin, but it's a shit coin.
No, I agree.
I mean, it's just Brett.
What you're saying.
I just wanted to buy really one. I mean, I obviously bought, what was the one that I lost to Bobby on the shooting range that rugged? What was it called?
Baby Tiger?
Baby Tiger. Like, I had to buy that, so I held that and just showed me how fast these coins can rug.
Oh, that was sad.
That
I
rug
took
super
profit, reinvested, and it got rugged.
Yeah, so the reason I bought Brett was just because I wanted one big meme coin for this bull run. I wanted to come in with size, so I didn't have to buy 150 of them, whatever. And I chose Brett because Crash definitely influenced me, but it's the number one meme coin in base. And I do think if and when it gets listed in Coinbase, I've tracked Toshi, I've tracked Dog and Me, I think it's called, and they go at 10x.
Why do you think it's still not listed on Coinbase?
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's the number.
You feel like they know something that we don't? Like, you think he's really like an insider, like he made it or something?
Well, it's not even listed on MEXC, like as a spot. Do you know that?
That's so weird, though.
It is weird.
But it's good for us, liquidity providers. I mean, we just capitalize that on.
It's good now because if it was listed, I know we're going to go too much fucking geeks here, but like it would be out of range for me if it 10x. So I wouldn't have made all the fees I would have done since Dubai time last year.
Oh no, we're printing cash. We have all those fees on the side. How much have you made off just the liquidity pool?
In dollar value or Brett? I think I made about 200. I've not checked in 3 days, but about 235k Brett, so whatever that's worth, and then the same amount in Ethereum.
I mean, imagine that 10x is on the side.
That's my goal, and I can't wait to make that YouTube video or the YouTube video saying I lost it all. So it's either going to be one or the other. So it's
I
right or
think
die.
this year's going to be pretty bright for crypto.
Oh, bro, I'm so excited, but also not because it's going to be like very depressing. I think. Like you
what do I do now?
Yeah, what do you do now, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably going to leave YouTube for like a year. Not a year, maybe 2-3 months, and then come back. Yeah, I probably won't post. I've thought about this. I've journaled about this. Like, okay, when the bull market comes and I cash out, I'm not going to make a video in 2-3 months, and like create this mysterious vibe. Because what's there to talk about? We can't make a top 10 calling to video if it's the peak of the cycle, because then you look disingenuous, right?
It's a good point.
Like, what are you going to talk about? Seriously. You've never been through a bear cycle in crypto. What do you talk about? You can't do top 10 videos, top 10 coins to buy.
I'd like to convince people to start accumulating at lower prices as they're dropping and to get involved with even stable coins just because you can beat your savings account. And I come from nothing, so I really know how to bootstrap and brute force your way to building wealth.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe I'll start to dial and focus more on generating your incomes.
Yeah, I'll probably be copying your YouTube videos then because I don't know what the fuck to talk about. Because I can't make top 10 videos. I can't talk about the next 6 months as once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Because if I think it's going to be the peak and I've sold, I'm almost lying. So
Yeah, I don't like teach people. I don't like giving people fish. I like teaching them how to fish. You know, I don't like to pick for them what to buy, but I want to teach them how they can brute force and make the investments that are right for them, and actually do that. Why are you looking at me like
Bro,
that,
you
bro?
look so chiseled.
You're looking
bro.
at me right
You cut, bro, for this event.
All right, let's flip this around for a second.
Okay.
What's a conversation we've had privately that you think more people should know?
I can tell them what they shouldn't know about.
Let's hear that one too.
What's a conversation we've had privately?
What's something that we've talked about that you think more people should hear?
This goes back to cryptocurrency, right? Is that you need to fucking pull up every single day and you need to focus on one thing. So if you're interested in cryptocurrency and you're fucking just starting your journey right now, stay away from the real estate, stay away from the stock, just focus on crypto right now, milk that game and then do what you want. So with you and YouTube, it's like, okay, well, you're posting on YouTube, don't be fucking posting on Instagram, don't be posting on fucking Twitter. You can if you want, but as soon as you do that, you're going to lose distraction.
Yeah.
So all in.
Like you said, there's people that start 2 YouTube channels. You say you just already know they're losing.
Yeah, but when somebody starts
places.
in a YouTube channel, when a top tier YouTuber and I'm trying to compete with them starts a second YouTube channel, I'm like, fuck yes, because he's lost. Look, bro, my YouTube thing has always been all in, right? And I spoke about this religiously, and Ryan was speaking about this in his YouTube video. It's bullshit. This is you right now on YouTube, boom, 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 and then explosion. This is you right now, or this is people for cryptocurrency. Nothing's happening, and then explosion.
Yeah.
So be all in, because when you start to do two things, you've already lost the game.
And that's where you should be. You should be just working on your income and just DCAing into crypto, buying those dips, buy when it's boring. When it gets hot, that's when you sell.
Why did you not buy render at $2.70?
Because we said $2.50, and I already have sub $2 render, so for me, it's not really, it wasn't pressing. I just bought more ETH.
Did you not like a 2x on your money in like a week?
Yeah, I did it off ETH though in a month. What's the dark side of making it in crypto? How's it fucked with your head?
You desensitize the money, like nothing's real.
Yeah.
Like it's all like you got to remember my portfolio swings 100K days some days. Like think about that.
Do you think crypto did that alone, or do you think your income also affects that too? To where
Yeah, bro. I went
money
from
doesn't even matter.
I went from a sales job, grinding my ass, selling gym memberships. I think like you, also doing PTN, and I was like, that's why I deleted Instagram. I used to go on Instagram and just get so depressed, bro. 17, 18-year-olds in Dubai, and I was just like, fuck this shit. But then,
What am I doing?
What am I doing, bro? How is it possible? I'm doing something wrong. And what I don't understand is even though they were 17, 18, 19, they were still posting the content and they understood the game. So when I started to make a lot of money in e-com, I just hoarded it. So, yeah. And then I spent on crypto and I lost it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What's the biggest cost of the ambition to win the game?
Blocking out everybody, thinking that you know, my mom thinks like I have no empathy. And she's
For her or for
for
anybody?
anything. Like I just don't care. My mom could text me. No offense. My mom could text me saying maybe she's not cancer, right? But she could text me and just said, "Oh, something broke in the house, and like I'm scared." I'm like, "Bro, figure
Are
out."
you fine?
Yeah. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Figure out. Like I don't know. I just because I'm so work. And also, you drown yourself out. You don't go out much anymore. But I don't really want to because I've seen the other life. Like I used to do the naked shit, right? Like yeah. I don't know what you call it in your
I
country.
know we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, but like naked buttling, right? And like I wasn't making any money. I was hanging around cokeheads.
It's funny we have a very similar background.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, but
You know you're short like that with your girlfriend too.
What do you mean? What you say again?
Kind of like with your mom, where you're just like low on empathy, where it's kind of like
Yeah, she could text me right now, and like as long as she's not dead, I don't care.
It's like hard for me to get involved in stories. I feel like sometimes.
I think you felt like that as well. You were saying to me the other day, low key.
Yeah,
low key.
it's hard to feel like present. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something we should work on. Or do
No.
you think no?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Love you, mom.
But you could decide, bro. But you can't do both.
Yeah, no.
It's hard to do. If you're locking into YouTube and you're getting like, if you need like when you get to my level, you need to get videos getting 20 to 50K, and if they don't, you're losing.
It's a grind.
It's a grind.
Nonstop.
So once you start getting those videos and like, if you really need to get a video out and it needs to be good, because when you half-arse a video, YouTube knows. Like it just, bro, the algorithm is real.
Double-digit views.
Double-digit views, right? And if you need high 5-figure views every single video, the girlfriend has to stop texting you, bro. I'm busy. Okay, so if you're replying to her, like your focus just goes.
Just retire her and say, "Shut up."
Just say shut up. And if she's not about that,
Enjoy the house, mom.
You should have that conversation at square one. Do you think you and your girlfriend is a transactional relationship or no?
I think everything is to some extent, but I feel like as the man, you should always be bringing more to the table than anybody else. So it's just kind of like it's always gonna be a losing transaction if you think about it that way.
Yeah.
So it's honestly more like wanting to provide for somebody. And so like, you know, sometimes I daydream of like vacations, like the Thailand trip or other spots, and it's like I want to bring my family, but I know I'd be working while they're all there at the beach.
I mean that's it.
I mean, but that's like what I want to do because. Like if I sit out there and watch TV or just sit at the beach, I do feel like I'm wasting my time.
Yeah. But we're working right now. My mom texts me saying, "Oh yeah."
But it's fun.
But she doesn't understand, right? This is we're working
My
right
mom
now.
said the same thing. You know, it's okay to take some time off.
Yeah.
Or, like, I haven't had my birthday dinner with my mom yet, and she's like freaking out that like
bro,
I'm
what-
neglecting my
Yeah.
birthday.
What are you, 12? Who cares?
Yeah, it's like
There's
dude,
only two sides.
yeah.
You choose, or you'll just.
Hey, Bitcoin all-time highs on my birthday. Like that's the only thing I needed, baby. That's perfect.
Mhm.
What's something I do that you think more people should emulate?
Oh, I thought you were going to say not do. Can we do both?
Let's do both.
You talk too fast. You're too complicated.
To what?
You're just too You go in too depth.
Okay.
When we sell a product, like people are at level 1. They're at the stage of they've just bought money on Coinbase, and you're talking about lending and all this shit. And every time we're on these calls, when you go lending, I mute my mic and I go,
I get so excited, man.
yeah. So you go in too much detail, and you do this on your YouTube videos as well. And you have to remember, if you're getting no views, you need to capture the net and you sell them the implication.
What's the best way you think that I could learn to simplify all the fucking shit in my head to get that across to someone that's just learning for the
It's
first
hard
time?
to do. Put the whatever you have in your mind and put it in ChatGPT to read age of 12. Literally, I do that in all my videos. And that's how you get a big net. Because as soon as you start talking on YouTube about blending and shit, I know you want to capture more of a niche audience, but YouTube will not push that. You'll be Jake. What's his name? Jake Call.
Good call.
Yeah, and he's been doing YouTube for 5-6 years, and
Great content.
his maximum to you, but his maximum views are 1 to 2K.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. Great content, like super in the weeds of everything,
For
which
you.
I like.
Yeah.
But yeah. it's
But
just
he's
not
trying to
reaching
sell the
that
same
wide
product
audience.
as us, right? And he would sell way more products if he got more eyeballs. What's something you do that I like? Did you say?
What's something I do that you think more people should do in crypto?
Oh, in crypto, I can say outside of crypto, like you pull up to these calls. You're on. That's why you're still working together, because like when you hire somebody new, it's like, is he actually going to pull up every single time?
Yeah.
on Saturday?
Half-assed or love it.
Yeah, and you're never late, which I like. I think one time you had an issue.
I think one time I had slept.
No, one time it was in airport or something.
Oh yeah, but I was still there though.
You were still there.
Still there, just laggy in Mexico.
Yeah, so when-
Mexico airport internet, not good, guys.
Same with Ryan. If Ryan misses a call, then we had to go back to square one for this. Sorry,
Yeah.
Ryan, if you're watching this. But we had a conversation together because I had a bet with Tanner that I had to fire him because he would miss some calls because he wouldn't treat it seriously. So when he missed his first call after we made that bet, I said, bro, it's last chance. And now I think he's missed one call since then. So
What's your hottest take in crypto right now that most people will disagree with?
be happy with a 2 to 3x.
I agree, 100%.
No, I mean,
I've been saying on my channel for like the last 2 months, win for sure. Just
Win for
take
sure.
the win.
win for sure.
Take the 2-3x.
You're too late in the
Stick
cycle.
out.
You're too late in the cycle.
Especially now.
It's too late. It's too late.
But enough is just never enough.
Yeah.
And it's
And
it needs
they
to
won't like hearing that, but it's too late. So unless you've got some insider tip, render, like I said, is probably the best risk/reward I can see across the board. But it's pushing a 10x. You're struggling.
Name one belief about money that has now changed you forever.
It buys you time, which I didn't usually understand. But yeah,
It's
that's
not
it.
about the things it can buy, it's about the time,
And you?
stored time and energy.
And you?
I agree. 100%.
Good luck.
Kill it, man.